So here's a little vacuum I see fairly often, mostly online, but it's like I always see them at a high price for what they are. It's like it was primarily sold with the Hoover Platinum lightweight upright, the one that was kind of like an Auric. But I don't remember if they sold these on their own or not. And as we can see, we do have a little bit of separation on the body here because this back screw well broke out. I I think what happened was I didn't have this foot fully in place here, so it was trying to tighten down and just snapped off the well on the inside. Unfortunate, but what do you do? But I did find it really interesting that this does retain like the air path of the well, what were they called? Porta Power, Swingette. They had a few other names too. So I mean, your motors are like right here, but your air path is, it has a curvature up here, and then it has the main like filter up here, and then the bag sits all the way around there. And it does have some pretty deep channels on the sides so that it is able to draw air. So that's kind of neat. But you know, it's like looking at this, I can't help but wonder why they never like adapted this maybe for the commercial Porta Power, you know, since these came with a better stock bag. But whatever. Anyways, there's not going to be a lot to see with this machine because I don't have anything to fit into here in order to take the reading. And as you can see, it's got two little notches, so I can't use like an Auric adapter for it, so we're just gonna, yeah, we'll just go to the hose. But anyways, I'm going to start this up and we'll do our electrical testing. And I suppose one disadvantage that I have over the well, I guess I don't know if they retained him in the Porta Power. It doesn't have a blower port since it just has the exhaust holes. Same with the Oryx, you know, they would have had the they would have had a blower option on those, as to where these obviously don't. And I will say I found it really unnecessary. They have a little circuit board right under the switch. Like it's a push button switch, but it's like, why does this need a circuit board? It would have probably been less complicated and less prone to potential breaking, you know, if it didn't have that there. But whatever. Alright, we got our stretch hose as tight as it can be, at least in a neutral position. So I'm a little curious to see how this does versus some of the similar Auric canisters. Maybe if I feel like it'll put up a little graph or chart or whatever